In this really quick video, I'm going to show you the update we brought for May 2026. So it's a really exciting update. There's two, and it's part of the form section. We've added a repeater, and we've also added a geolocation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can implement these into your forms and how they're really going to help you with your day-to-day running of your business. Okay, so if you come into the system and you click onto admin view, you'll come into the dashboard, and then we'll click on forms. Okay, so once we come into the form section, you'll have all your existing forms in here. And at the top, we're going to press create. From here, we can just select from a template or from scratch. So I'll just select something from a template. And what we'll do is we'll go for a lifting plan for a crane. Okay, so here's all your existing sections. And what we're going to do is we're just going to add an extra section in here so I can show you what we brought to the system. So this is a new section. And under here, you can add items. So as before, you could add the text, drop downs, select buttons, either single or multi. You've got your number input, date and times, signature. You can upload PDFs and files and images. But here we've now got geolocation and we've got the repeater. So what I'll do is I'll show you in a scenario. For example, if you have a snagging list and you're working on a big building site and there's 100 plots and you've got the location just as that one site, so it's covering all the plots on that site. And let's say that you're going to do a snagging list for that site. Now what you can do is you can add an image. Okay, so snag one, and we'll make it required. Also, make sure this slider is over if you require this information. If you don't, and nothing on your form is slid over to be required, it will not complete, and the person undertaking your form will not be able to submit it to you. Select save, and now I'll add the geolocation. All right, so snag one location, and save. Now when you send this form out, the prompt will be add a photograph and add the location. By doing this, it will drop the coordinates of the person that's undertaking the form. It's really good from a point of view of undertaking your snagging. So when you then go through the form back in the office, checking through all the snags, you'll not only have an image, but you'll have a location exactly where on the site that snag is. So it's a really, really good bit of development, really, really good part of the software, and hopefully be really useful for you guys out in the field. Okay, so the next part of the software is the repeater. So what I'll do is I'll just add it to this section and show you what the repeater does. So if I click add item and click repeater. Now what a repeater does, it essentially adds a table into your form. Before in forms in Safety Hangar, the end user is only allowed to fill in the prompts in the form that you have given them. Now what we've given is we've given the ability for the end user to add an additional row. So let's say, for example, a daily timesheet. The timesheet might need to be filled out by 15 different people. What you could do now is you could have in here workers on site and add a field. Here we could have name as a text. We could have date on site and ask for a date. And we could put hours on site and ask for a number. What this will now do is this will now create this box on site, on that form. When they then get to this section on the form, they fill their name in, the date and the hours, and the next person, rather than having to use a completely different box on your form, just click add row, and this will add another row and allow them to input their name, the date on site and their hours. And you can now do this for as many people as you want. Make the form so it's collaborative, so people can work together, and now you can have as many lines in that form as you like. It's really, really good for, like I say, a daily timesheet, for lots of different people signing in and out of site. Make the form exactly how you want it to be. But it's a really good bit of development. Use it how you think is going to work best in your business. If you've got any questions, email me at darren@safetyhangar.co.uk and leave any comments if there's anything you'd like to see in the next video.